On Baylor. Winner moves on to the Sweet 16. Mainstream, UCLABruins.com. Back live courtside here at Pauley Pavilion, home of the 10th seeded UCLA Bruins. Winner of this match will face North Carolina in Minneapolis in one regional semifinal next weekend. Most everything has gone final through 2 rounds. So far, we'll keep you updated on that BYU-UNLV match. A 5-set winner over the San Diego Toreros, ending San Diego's season and in a very sour way to end a season for the Toreros. Across the nation, and the Toreros end up dropping 3 of their final 6 matches on the year. They finished their season 24-6. Baylor coming in tonight 22-11, and they have actually played 5 consecutive matches now in 5 sets. UCLA will be in their home white on the bench all the way down to our right. Goal letters and numbers. And we'll go through the starting lineups here for the Baylor Bears. Ryan McGuire, the head coach of the Bears in his 2nd year. Baylor had 15 as a team. Number 4 is Katie Stager, their big gun. First team all-conference, 5-time player of the week in the Big 12. 6'1", 4th-year junior hitter from Plano. Number 8, big night last night, a double-double in the Philo. 5'8" sophomore hitter from Rockwell, Texas. Morgan Reed is a setter, also had a double-double. 6-foot senior from San Antonio, Texas. Number 12, Nicole Thomas in the middle. 6'1" freshman from Richmond, Virginia. And Ashley Fritcher, 6'2" sophomore hitter from Houston, Texas. Very good second-team all-conference libero here, Jana Brusick, 5'7" junior from Chicago, Illinois. Brusick, number 4 in their school's history, single-season digs. And last night pulled up 11 of them, also had 8 assists. On the NAIA level. And again, Baylor 22-11. They placed 4th this year in the Big 12 Conference, 9-7 in conference play. Making their 5th NCAA tournament appearance, 4-4 all-time in the field. And trying to get out of the second round for just the second time in their school's history. The only other time back in 2009 when they upset the Bruins on this floor. UCLA reserves being introduced and the starting lineups coming up. Of course, coached by Michael Seeley in his 7th year. Bruins making their 34th appearance. And 23-2 in their last 25 first and second round matches on this floor. Jordan Anderson, first one out for the Bruins, 6-foot senior from Flower Mound, Texas, 22nd double-digit kill performance. And Riley Bushler, a big night for the Bruins last night, tied her season high with 21 put away. 6'1" junior hitter out of Del Mar. And the 28th Bruin to surpass 1,000 career kills. Number 4 getting a start, that would be Haley Lawless, another senior, 6'3" from Tempe, Arizona. Tori Van Winden, first team all Pac-12, 6'3" freshman from Napa. Tremendous freshman season. Career best 19 digs last night. Jenny Frager in the middle, 6'5" senior from Rancho Santa Fe. Frager had 6 blocks, another first-team honoree. And Ryan Chandler, I thought, was wonderful this year. Chandler, 10 double-doubles, setting the volleyball 5'9" senior from San Diego. This will be her final match in Pauley Pavilion, as it will be for Taylor Formico, who will finish number 3 all-time in career digs in UCLA volleyball history. Formico, the senior from Saratoga, back-to-back libero of the year in the Pac-12, first-team all-conference, and in my mind anyway, another All-American season. UCLA and Baylor, the winner moving on to Minneapolis for regional semifinal action. The opponent would be North Carolina, the number 7 national seed. All right, moments away from first serve. UCLA will attack right to left, wearing the white uniforms. Baylor won the toss. Ryan Chandler looks like he'll be the first server of the night for UCLA as we check rotations here for the last moment and to get things started. UCLA, the number 10 national seed, taking on Baylor. Already been a big day for the Bruins. The big men's basketball win this morning at number 1 Kentucky. Both teams with solid victories last night in the first round on this floor. Both bands are in attendance, by the way, sitting in the end zone with cheer squads as well. Here we go, NCAA tournament, second round in the Los Angeles Regional. Ryan Chandler, the first server of the night. Little jump. The slap is in play to the back row for Brusick. Ball bumped up. Stager to Fritcher. The left-hander fires down the middle. It is for the Bears, UCLA with the first point. Chandler coming off a 3-ace night. Brusick in the white libero jersey and an overpass, and Jenny Frager made up for it with the strong block. Had 6 of them. It was Claire Felix who was doing much of the middle hitting, 11 for an errorless 17. 2-0 Bruins. Left side off 2 touches. Goes Stager. Bruins left side in transition. Anderson down the line. Misses wide left. Baylor's on the scoreboard. Fritcher. Morgan Reed, middle set. Freiburg denied. Bump back over and wide on the Bruins side. Point UCLA 3-1. Tori Van Winden back to serve. Van Winden near the corner. Fires down the sideline to Stager. Fritcher leans in about 5 feet from the net. Cross court. Doug Van Winden. She had 19 of those last night. Anderson tipped to the right on a very short win. Here in the NCAA second round. Ball taken back row by the Bears. Left side Stager. She gets it. Back line 4-2. And again, Katie Stager closing in on the all-time Big 12 single season kill record. Done by Laura Jones back in 2005. Played it for Texas A&M. She had 700 kills in that season. And Stager now with 685. There's a service error for Tara Wolf coming in to serve, freshman from Burke, Virginia. And UCLA's got a 5-2 lead here in set one. Jordan Anderson, the server, little jump. Serve it down the sideline to Wolf. Front row Reed. Slide play. Freiburg cross court. Missed it badly. Slide play to Freiburg to the right pin. And the sharp angle. She misfires wide. 6-2. Biggest lead of the night. Much better start, obviously, tonight than last night. Bruins very slow out of the gates last night. To the credit of Murray State, of course. Left side, Stager puts one away. Stager jumps it up, leans into the court. Ball just barely clipped the tape. Ball taken by Van Winden, leading in Haley Lawless. She is dug by Stager. Here come the Bears. Left side cross court, sharp angle. On the right, and Haley Lawless puts down a block solo. Lawless has had some big individual points this year. The Bruins back in the 6-2 offense. Right side, Freiburg, cross court off the hands of Van Winden. And the Bears score. 3-point affair here, 7-4, UCLA. Bannister played all sets last night and served an ace. Front row, Kylie Miller. Slide to Felix. Down the sideline, Doug Bannister. Little joust put back over by Thomas. Here comes Riley's better matches last night. She was solid. Carried the Bruins offensively with the 21 putaways at a very effective hitting rate. Overpass there. Nicole Thomas will dump it down, and we have a 1-point ball game. 6 serving 7. Bannister to serve. And Bushler hitting .373 last night. She's a couple of digs away from a double-double. Service error going cross-court. Bannister. The Bruins stay on top 8-6. Bushler serving. And Jana Brusick back on for the Bears. Setter. 9-6 Bruins, back-to-back points. Looking at Baylor's roster, really the only key player this team loses is their setter, Morgan Reed. Left pin, Philo denied up front by the Bruin block. Second effort, Philo. That one is good. Philo had a big night last night, picking up for Stager, who was slow to start. Philo 14 kills, 13 digs, hitting .323. Also had it back to a 1-point game. Ace serve by Morgan Reed, 6-foot senior from San Antonio, Texas. Reed's first ace of the postseason. Reed also had 6 kills as a setter last night. Felix one-on-one off the block of Philo, and Felix scores. Big night for Claire last night, 11 for an errorless 17. Anderson back on, and Taylor Formico to serve as the Bruins lead 10-8 in set number 1. Formico in a dark blue libero jersey serves near sideline. Left pin, Philo again. Sharp angle, missed it wide. And the Bruins are up 11-8. Foot line for Brusick. 2-ball there for Reed. Pancaked up by Kylie Miller. Van Winnen over the wall, dug by Brusick back row. Stager straight down the middle of the court from about 12 feet out. She knocks it down. That'll be Stager's 3rd kill. 11-9 Bruins back on receive. Philo to serve. Just 5 feet 8 inches tall. Really got up there last night against San Diego. Their big win. Miller to Felix. Nice little back set. Middle assist. Kylie Miller to Claire Felix. 12-9. That'll bring Chandler and Frager. Ryan jump it up. Ball goes to Brusick, the libero. Run the middle. Thomas can't get it down. Here come the Bruins. Chandler, width of the court, set to Anderson. Off a touch, covered by Brusick. Bears on the move. Fritcher leans in, tight to the pin. Cross court. Flag goes up. No good. All right, Ryan still serving off the 3-ace night. Bruins service ace leader down the middle of the court. Left pin it goes. Stager's roofed. Tori Van Winden and Jenny Frager. Bruins with 9 blocks last night, 9-0 on block. Got a nice one there. Frager had 6 last night, gets one there. UCLA's biggest lead of the night, 5-point. All right, Bruins with their last 4 points to go up 15-9. Biggest lead of the night for UCLA. 3 kills for Katie Stager, along with a dig. Couple of kills. Over the wall, Stager, and UCLA goes out. Let's get some stats for you. Told you 3 for 6, Katie Stager, 2 errors, 160. Bruins lead it 15-10. That point snapped the 4-0 run. Chandler in the middle, it goes to Jenny Frager. That's good. Unable to pull it up. Morgan Reed behind the 10-foot. Team with 1 ace. Stager takes the serve on the sideline. Back set. Fritcher leaning in. Down the sideline it goes. 16-11 Bruins here in set 1. Fritcher will leave. Tara Wolf back in to serve, the freshman from Burke, Virginia. defensive specialist. And the ball served to Riley Bushler. Back set, Anderson popped up by Brusik from 10. Philo leaning in, and that is good off a touch. Ania Philo with the double-double. Side Bushler off a couple of touches and in there behind the 10-foot line. Riley Bushler, and that will be her first kill tonight. And cross-court Stager, Doug Anderson. Here come the Bruins. Chandler to Bushler off two, and going to be a little too tough there for the diving Ania Philo. Bruins are up 6. It ties a match high, 18-12, and Ryan McGuire will burn a timeout. We'll step aside. Bruins up 6. Looking pretty good here. Couple of updates for you around the NCAA tournaments. We told you Arizona has upset the number 9 national seed Michigan State in 5 sets tonight in East Lansing. They're going 5 in Manhattan. He loses in 5 to Florida State. So Florida State's likely opponent in the regional semifinal next weekend would be Stanford, although the Cardinals still have to get by Boise State tonight. And BYU has taken the first 2 sets over UNLV, left side of the bracket. And is in Provo, Utah. They were kind of expecting a BYU-Utah showdown tonight, rivals over there, and BYU instead got UNLV with their upset over Utah last night. Left pin, Stager off. 13 UCLA as Stager puts down her 4th ball out of the timeout. Tall toss, Stager serving off the tape, taken by Riley Bushler. Run the middle, Frager over the wall right there to pick it up, Morgan Reed. Brusik back set, Philo, great dig by Formico. Ball set. Service ace leader, back to serve for the Bears. Katie Stager, jump it up down the middle to Formico. Chandler to Lawless, over the wall, tipped back by Freiberg. Ball set, Riley Bushler, cross court, that is dug. Near sideline by Wolf. Little joust, and it is won by Baylor's Ania Philo. Timeout UCLA as Baylor cuts their deficit in half. It went from 18-12. UCLABruins.com. Well, at the last time out, Baylor was hitting zeros. Now UCLA's hitting has gone from 235 to 143 within the last 3 points. 3 Bruins with 2 kills. Katie Stager, the match high, 4 for 9, 2 errors, 222. Philo, 3 for 7, 286. Ball tossed in the air. Stager leans in. It goes down the middle to Formico. Chandler in the middle. Get it to Frager. Tipped a couple times. Popped back over by Freiberg. Bruins have it. Bushler leaves it hanging there over the wall and picked up by Morgan Reed. Brusick bumping. No ties, no lead changes. The Bruins have led it throughout. Got off to a great start. Baylor on a run here. (17) Bruins. UCLA did get the first 2 points and led it 4-1, led it by as many as 6 a couple times. Now just by 1. Right side, Bushler off 2 and in there. Wolf with an effort behind the 10-foot line, but Bushler scores. Bruins hold on to the lead, 19-17 in this first set. Front row Morgan Reed, back set, slide, and through Bushler goes Cameron Freiberg. All conference performer, Cameron Freiberg. Second kill for her right there, but the big night last night with her 10 blocks. I thought that was maybe the biggest story of the night last night, the ability for Baylor to put their hands up against the solid San Diego hitters. Her upset win. Behind 10, Stager leans in, popped up by the Bruins. Bushler attacks cross court and just does squeeze it in there. Far sideline, very tight over there. 20-18, UCLA. Middle to Wolf, front row Reed, feed the left side, Philo through a couple of blockers. Philo pretty much picking up right where she left off last night. Had the double-double and hit very well. Van Winden to Miller, slide to Felix. Down the line through 2 blockers and covered by Brusick. A chance for Baylor to tie. Felix one-on-one nearly gets the solo, but a great cover by Reed. Here come the Bruins again. Miller left side to Van Winden, off 2, covered in the back by the Bears. Stager left side, Philo cross court lightly, easily picked up by Van Winden. Whistle, and that's going to be a Baylor point. Double contact on UCLA. There's your first tie of the night. 20-20 in set 1. Baylor's run is 8-2. UCLA had a lead of 6, most recently 18-12. Miller to Van Winden, cross court, nice sharp hit. Best hit so far tonight by Tori Van Winden. (21-20), Bruins back on top. Taylor Formico. Serve down the line to Brusick. Boy, that's going to be chased down by Stager. Baylor scrambling, not going to play it. Taylor Formico puts UCLA up 22-20. Not much communication there by Baylor. And Ryan McGuire will use his second and final timeout. Will step aside. After Baylor had tied it for the first time tonight, the Bruins respond with back-to-back points. UCLABruins.com. UCLA 22, Baylor 20 in set one. Second round NCAA tournament in Pauley Pavilion. Winner moves on to face the number 7 seed North Carolina. That'll be played in Minneapolis, Minnesota next week in the regional semifinal. Minnesota will host Missouri in the 2:15 matchup. Bruins back-to-back points here. Formico still serving. Taylor with the ace a moment ago. Baylor out of timeouts. Brusick the read, left side very much off balance. Philo cross court. That is picked up by the Bruins. Van Winnen a swing and off the block. Trickles cross court and out, the block does. So the Bruins are up 3. So UCLA has answered when Baylor forced the first tie of the night. It was tied at 20, and UCLA with 3 in a row, 23-20. With Formico at the back line. Brusick front row, run the middle to Cole Thomas. Popped up by Bushler back row. Van Winnen swings. Yes. Tori Van Winnen. Couple of kills within this run. 24-20. And the Bruins, with 4 in a row, have put the majority of this crowd on its feet. Looking to go up one set. Aaron pass from Brusick. Left side Philo off the Bruin block, and Baylor scores there. So they fight off one set point. 21 will look at 24, but now the Bears are going to have to put 3 straight service points together. Crowd will stay up, most of them. Philo coming up to the back line. The right-hander will jump it up and serve back row to Formico. Miller in the middle. Get it to Felix. Great court vision by the senior Claire Felix. Lightly and knocking it down. UCLA wins set 1, 25-21. Solid first set for UCLA. In the second round matchup, the Bruins, the number 10 national seed, taking on the Baylor Bears. Looking to get out of the second round for just the second time in their school's history. And the Bruins looking to move on as well for an appointment with North Carolina next week. Get you some updated numbers after a quick timeout. UCLA wins 5 of the last 6 points to set 1 to win at 25-21 on Leanstream and UCLABruins.com. Well, the first set to UCLA in the second round matchup, Bruins and Bears for the rights to the regional semifinals next week in Minnesota. And the Bruins look solid. There was one tie at 20-20. Bears coming back from 18-12 down. An 8-2 run to tie it at 20-20. But then the Bruins finishing strong with 5 of the last 6 points. They won at 25-21. UCLA hit 281, Baylor 175. And the Bruins were led by Riley Bushler, 4 for 7, 1 error, 429. 3 kills apiece for Van Winnen and Felix, both errorless. Van Winnen 429, Felix 500. Baylor was led 5 kills apiece by Stager and Philo. Stager hit 250, Philo hit 364. Remember, Stager closing in on the all-time Big 12 single-season kill record, which was 700 kills done in 2005 by Laura Jones of Texas A&M. She needed 16 kills to tie it, so now she needs 11. now with 689 kills to her season. First team all-conference honoree. 13 assists for Morgan Reed in set one. 7 assists for Kylie Miller, 4 for Ryan Chandler. Bruins had 2 aces, Bears had 1, and UCLA had all 3 blocks, and that was big. Ryan Chandler, back set, Van Winnen, and there's, just as I say that, the first Baylor block of the night. Nicole Thomas along with Katie Stager on this pin. First block of the night for Baylor, and with it, the first Baylor lead of the night. First point of set number 2. Philo to serve. Jump it up, down the sideline it goes to Van Winden. Chandler, run the middle. Frager off a couple of touches, popped up behind the 10-foot line, brought back in play. Free ball, however, given up by Stager. Chandler, left pin, Anderson, about a 6-footer, work it off the wall of Thomas and Fritcher. So Jordan Anderson puts away her 3rd ball tonight. Van Winden down the sideline, overpass by Brusick. Boy, the Bruins better talk, and it's too late. An overpass by Brusick, and it goes down. Puts Baylor up 2-1 early in set 2. Ball served to Bushler down the sideline, or across the court to the sideline. Pop back over. UCLA wants a call, didn't get it. Overpass, Baylor. Stager trying to knock it down, brought back. Bushler from about 11, cross court, dug by Brusick, flat out. Trying to set her attacker near that far pin, but over the net it went, and Baylor's back on top. Point for point here, 2 teams swapping points in the early goings of set 2. 3-2 Bears. And Tara Wolf will be the server. Serving specialist for Baylor. A back row player coming up to the back line, and the ball is in play to Bushler in the back row. Chandler set it backwards to Riley, and Baylor will get a block. That's Freiberg along with Stager. Couple of blocks already early in they really stuck it out last night against San Diego. Ended up winning it. They adjusted up front. Blocked 15 balls. There's an attack error for the Bears. 4-3. Felix and Miller back on. Held San Diego at under 200 on the night. The Toreros hit negatively in that 5th set. Now, if they weren't blocking, they certainly got their hands up and gave their offense a chance to make some runs. Kylie Miller with a dig down the sideline. Bushler over the wall. That's picked up by Wolf. Here come the Bears leading 4-3. Left side Stager off 2 touches and covered by Van Winnen back line. Left side Bushler swings from about 7. That is dug by Baylor. Stager cross court. Doug Formico. Miller on the run, set it up for Bushler. A sharp cross-court angle. That's dug by Stager. Philo lightly down the middle over Felix and just out of Formico's reach. Long rally there goes to Baylor. They stay on top 5-3. Stager to serve. Jump it up and go to Bushler. Miller back to Riley from about 8 feet. Lanes in and puts it away cross court in front of Brusick. Bruins within 1, 4 serving 5. Bushler to serve. Bruins last night, 7 aces, 6 errors. Nice serving night. Swing on the right side for Freiberg, denied by 2 Bruin blockers. Philo trying to get it through Van Winnen, popped up. Miller to Lawless. And that'll be a kill for Lawless off the right fist of Brusick in the back row. Tied up 5 apiece on back-to-back points. Ball down the sideline, taken by Tara Wolf. Set it up, Philo off 2, covering Lawless, but underneath the net it goes. And that's the 7th kill for Philo. Another effective night, at least so far, for Ania Philo. Bannister in to serve for Baylor. Off the tape, Formico on the reception, barely. Right side slide to Claire Felix, cross court, no good. Wants a touch, doesn't get it. Baylor back-to-back points, lead at 7-5. In the second set, Baylor hitting 231, UCLA 143. There's an errant pass. Felix will just have to push it over cross court. Miller, left side, Van Winden, and through the block goes the freshman. Bring it back to within 1 point. 6 will serve 7. Tori Van Winden, 4 kills, 4 digs, a block. Coming off the career-high 19 digs last night. Formico serves to her counterpart down the line to Brusick. Run the middle, Thomas, no good. Takes a swing and misses. And the Bruins have tied it up again. Well, Baylor went up 5-3. Bruins tied it at 5. Baylor then the next 2, 7-5. Bruins tied it at 7, and now have forced a lead change on a Taylor Formico ace. Her second tonight. She had 2 last night. So the lead change to put the Bruins up 8-7. Left side Philo, denied by Van Winden and Felix. They play on. Bruin bench wants a call. Left side Anderson, cross court, dug by Philo. Bears have it behind the 10-foot line. It is dug by Miller. 2-ball, Formico with the kill. Taylor Formico. Wow, incredible vision by the Bruin libero. I believe prior to that kill, Formico had, I have to check, either 10 or 11 career kills, including 1 in her freshman year at UCSB. We've called a few of those kills this year alone. 9-7 UCLA with 4 unanswered. The Bruins have their block up. Baylor picks up on it. Free ball given up by Morgan Reed. Here comes UCLA. Back set. Van Winden scores. 5th kill for Torrey. And UCLA on a 5-0 run. Timeout Baylor. All right, Bruins up 3 now. Forcing the first lead change of the set a moment ago to lead by 3. Bruins in the first, 25-21. NCAA tournament second round in the Los Angeles Sub-Regional. On Lean Stream and UCLABruins.com. (10-7) UCLA on a 5-0 run, forcing Ryan McGuire to use a timeout. Formico with the kill a moment ago, her 11th kill as a Bruin, her 12th as a college volleyball player. She had 1 at UCSB in her freshman year. Philo out of the timeout, scores off the wall. Snaps a 5-0 UCLA run. Fritcher back on for the Baylor Bears. Out is Wolf. Bruins hitting .255 for the match. Baylor 155. In this set, Baylor 111, UCLA 211. Back set, right side, cross court, angle. Tori Van Winden knocks it down. That for the 6th time on 11 swings with 1 error. And that'll bring back the duo of Frager and Chandler. Ryan will be back to serve. Bruins have 3 aces and no errors tonight. Formico 2 aces and Chandler with 1. Chandler, cross-court serve to Brusick. Back set, very sharp off-balance angle by Philo. Dug by Formica, right side, Van Winden, and work it off Nicole Thomas's block. The Bruins are up 12-8. This is a 7-1 UCLA run. The Bruins in this set thus far siding out 67% of the time. Chandler from the near corner, cross-court. Taken by Brusick. Ball will be bumped up. Philo inside of 10, and off the wall that goes, so Philo scores. That'll be her 8th kill, hitting about 300. Stager with 5 kills at 176. All right, 12-9 Bruins. Philo serving. It's long. 13-9, same score as we had in set number 1, in which Baylor never led. So far in this set, you've had 4 ties and 1 lead change. The Bears led by 2 twice in this set. Stager off 2, cover back line, Van Winden. Here comes UCLA. Chandler, left pin, Bushler. Cross-court, it is dug back row by Philo. Left side, Stager off balance from about 7 feet. Nice, sharp hit. Cross-court, Stager puts one down again. 6th time tonight. Again, closing in on that single season Big 12 kill record. She needed 16 to tie it. She got 6, so that brings her to 690 for the season. 10 away. Right side, Jordan Anderson, cross-court. That is dug. Left side, Stager goes for another one and hits it into the net. That'll be a hitting error by the big hitter. And UCLA is up 14-10 in set 2. They won the first set by 4, 25-21. Anderson. Ball served to the back row for Brusick. Run the middle, Freiberg. A near block picked up beautifully, right almost underneath the net by Stager. Swing by the Bears, picked up Van Winden. Bushler for about 9, yes. It is in there. Riley Bushler puts down her 7th ball. And that is a Bruin high. Riley 7 for 16 now with 2 errors, along with 3 digs and a block. Jordan Anderson will serve. 4 will be mopped up on the Baylor side. All right, Anderson serves down the line. Ball taken by Brusick. Run the right side. Fritcher cross-court. Dug by Van Winden. Bruins by 5. Tipped at the net by Lawless. Baylor's got it. Stager sharply cross-court. Hits short. Chandler pops it up, but can't play it. Ball goes under the net, and Baylor scores. Back to a 4-point difference. Tara Wolf returns. She'll be in to serve. Fritcher will leave. Tara Wolf, freshman, jump it up. Go towards this sideline. Formico, Bruins scrambling, and Taylor will send it over. Slap it down the middle. Over the wall, Stager. Popped up Chandler. Good job by the Bruins, staying alive in the point. Beyond the 10-foot line, Van Winden can't get it down. Joust, and the Bears will be called for a net violation. Nice point for the Bruins to win, and a point that it didn't look like they were going to win at all. They go back up by 5, 16-11. Bring back Kylie Miller and Claire Felix. Setters up for Baylor. That is the senior Morgan Reed. Bruins by 5 and maybe an ace. Baylor back there. Brusick scrambling. Free ball given up. No ace. UCLA's got it. Front court. Kylie Miller. Chance for Bushler. Very tough hit by Riley leaning in. Timeout Baylor. Bruins are playing very well. 17-11, second sets. UCLA already with a set in its pocket. Second round NCAA tournament on Leanstream and UCLABruins.com. UCLA 17, Baylor 11 in set two. Baylor did have a lead of 7-5 earlier in this set, so UCLA has won 12 of the last 16 points and hitting an even 300 for the match. The Bruins are 321 in this set. Baylor hitting 174 on the night, 172 in the set. 9 kills for Ania Philo, and that is a match high. 8 kills for Riley Bushler, now at 333. She's hit well this whole tournament so far. Ball tipped by Baylor at the net. UCLA's got it. Kylie Miller run the middle. Felix finds that wide open 10-foot line. Too late for Morgan Reed there. That'll be a kill for Claire Felix. That's all she had to do. Bears left it wide open. And UCLA up by a high of 7 points, 18-11. Kylie Miller still serving the back row. Back set, right side slide of Freiberg one-on-one, and Freiberg will win that battle. Riley Bushler. Freiberg's fourth kill. Freiberg with just one block so far tonight. She had 10 of them last night. Baylor just 2 blocks. It happened. (19-12). Someone who's spent a lot of time injured and throughout her career, one of the great Bruins seniors, and contributing now in the postseason. 19-13 on that error there, and Bannister will serve for Baylor. Wallace now a couple of kills, and remember that early block solo tonight. Formico overpass. Thomas will easily dump it down. Bannister still serving. Bruins up a set and 19-14 in the seconds. Winner moving on to the regional semis in Minnesota next week. Left side, Van Winden tool the block of Reed and Thomas. Tori Van Winden puts it away for the 8th time. That was her 14th swing, just one error. That makes her an even 500 for the night. 7 digs and a block. Got a first team all conference. Music leaning in. Stager, hard swing. That has popped up in the Bruin back row. Right side, Van Winden scores. Wow. Bruin. Over Baylor. Pulled off a big upset last night. Cross-court Philo. Bruins are in the net. Formico had a nice cross-court dig there, but UCLA in the net. From the corner, ball in play to Bushler. Get it front row to Miller. Back set. Over the wall goes Van Winnen. This is Doug. From 10, down the middle. Bruins still up a handful here, 21-16. Ball served to Bushler, front row Miller, run Felix over the wall, Doug Brusick over to the Bruins. Formico, back set from Miller, Van Winnen, a little trickles in there behind the 10-foot line. So Stager uses the tape there to get her 8th kill. Also with 4 digs and 2 blocks. There, Felix is dug up front by Brusick. Back set, Fritcher, the left-hander, leading in, nearly stopped. In fact, it is Anderson and Felix up there, mostly Anderson. And the other half of this Bruins 6-2 offense back on the floor. That would be Frager to the front. Ryan Chandler will serve. And UCLA is up 22-17 in this second frame. Bruins looking to go up 2 sets against Baylor tonight. Ball set, Philo down the line, and good. Ania Philo. That is going to be 12 kills for Philo. 5 feet, 8 inches tall, a sophomore from Rockwall, Texas. This is going to be a very good Baylor team next year. They will lose their setter. They had a great group coming back. Frager denied, back over to the Bruins. Formico, right side, punched by Van Winden, and finds a wide open back line. Just punch that. We'll have the usual 10-minute intermission between sets 2 and 3 tonight. Get you some updated numbers. 2 ball, great vision there. No look, Morgan Reed facing this way. Saw the wide open middle. So Morgan Reed, who actually had 6 kills last night as the setter. 6 for an errorless 8. Looking for the Gator up there. Brusick, not going to happen. And it's UCLA 24-19. Pauley Pavilion to its feet. For Stager, it's in there off 2 blockers, just out of the reach of Van Winnen in the back, 24-20. Stager's 9th kill. Whether it's this set or next set, Stager would be the second pair to get into double-figure kills tonight. Wolf puts it in play to Formico, front row Chandler, in the middle Frager, work it off a touch. And poised. Everything going right for the Bruins, trying to get on to the regional semifinals next week in Minnesota. And they would take on the 7th-seeded North Carolina Tar Heels. The Bruins will take a 2-0 lead into the locker room. We'll step aside for about 3 minutes, come back with some updated numbers for you. Number 10 national seed, UCLA, 2-0 over Baylor, 25-21, 25-20. Second round NCAA tournament here in Westwood, UCLABruins.com.
Emma, this side, right?
All right, in between sets 2 and 3 here in Pauley Pavilion, NCAA tournament second round, and it's all UCLA so far, 25-21, 25-20. Winner moving on to Minneapolis next weekend to face North Carolina in one regional semifinal match. For the Bruins, hitting .333, and guess what? That's what they hit last night in the win over Murray State, .333. The Bruins 32 for 75 with 7 errors. With that .333 clip. 10 kills for Tori Van Winnen, the lone Bruin in double figures, hitting .500, 10 for 18, 1 error. Van Winnen, of course, in just their second ever postseason match, doing a great job. Got the 19 digs last night, a career high, hitting .500 so far tonight with 7 digs and a block so far. 4 kills, making 8 kills for Riley Bushler at .316, coming off the 21 kill night last night. And then 4 kills apiece for Jenny Frager and Claire Felix. The Bruin middles playing very well. Frager .300, Felix .273. And then Jordan Anderson 3 for 9 with an error, .222. Lawless with 2 kills, making a start tonight. And then Formico even got a kill, her 12th in her collegiate career. And again, UCLA 32 for 75, 7 errors, .333. For Baylor, 12 kills for Ania Philo, hitting .400 off the double-double night. She is their match-high leader, Ania Philo. Katie Stager, 9 kills, .207, 5 digs, and 2 blocks. Stager now within 7 of that Big 12 record, sitting with 693 kills for the season. 4 kills for Cameron Freiberg, just .077. She does have just the 1 block. She had 10 last night. Match high with Taylor Formico. So each libero with 8 digs, 7 digs for Tori Van Winnen, 1 ace, 3 errors for Baylor, 3 aces, 1 error for UCLA. Formico 2 aces tonight, giving her 4 for the NCAA tournament. An ace for Ryan Chandler, also giving her 4 in the postseason after the career high tying 3 aces last night. Blocking UCLA 4-2. Both of the Baylor blocks happened very early in set 2 after UCLA had all 3 of the blocks in set 1. Now 4-2 Bruins on block. Remember, UCLA won the block last night 9-0 against the undersized Murray State Racers, who definitely played with a big heart. Even won the first set. The Bruins have since won 5 consecutive sets here on their home floor here in the postseason, and Baylor hitting .226 through 2 sets at .273 in that second frame. 25 assists for Morgan Reed, 18 for Kylie Miller, and 10 for Ryan Chandler, of course, in the 6-2 offense. You've had 5 ties and 1 lead change through 2 sets, 4 ties and 1 lead change in that second frame. All right, Baylor taking the floor. UCLA has taken the floor. 3 minutes to go before the start of set number 3, with the Bruins up 2-0, looking for a regional semifinal appearance. 4th ever meeting between UCLA and Baylor. Bruins are 2-1 against the Bears, but it was 7 years ago, just about to the day, when Baylor won here in the NCAA second round. Current UCLA assistant coach Caitlin Nielsen was on that team. Back then it was Caitlin Sather, and it was the last ever match coached by Andy Banikowski. Sent Baylor to its only Sweet 16 appearance in their program's history. UCLA in the NCAAs for the 34th time, and looking to make it 24 of the last 26 wins here in Westwood within these first 2 rounds, including the win last night. And also looking to make it 6 straight within these first 2 rounds. Let's go to the NCAA tournament scoreboard. Nebraska in 3 over TCU. They'll face Penn State next weekend in Lincoln in the 1-16 matchup. Penn State beat Pittsburgh. Arizona upset number 9 Michigan State in 5. Washington took the first set in Seattle tonight over Kentucky. So if Washington was the whole serve up there, it would be Washington against Arizona in a regional match in Lincoln. Bottom half of the left side, Creighton and Michigan have advanced to the regional semifinals. Creighton with the big upset last night over number 5 seed Kansas. BYU has swept UNLV tonight Number 13 seed BYU will take on number 4 seed Texas next weekend in Austin in the 4-13 match, while Michigan will face Creighton. So that'll take care of the left side of the bracket. Moving on to the right side, top half. Wisconsin, last night we told you in 3 over Washington State, and they will face Ohio State, who beat Kansas State in 5. So the number 14 seed is gone. So Ohio State against Wisconsin in Madison next weekend. And then Florida State earlier eliminated Florida, another seeded team. Florida State in 5 over the 11-seeded Gators. So Florida State will likely face Stanford. Stanford 2 sets to none so far over Boise State. Stanford, the number 6 national seed. Bottom half of the right side, North Carolina and 49 over Coastal Carolina. UCLA's up 2 sets to none here, so a possible UCLA-North Carolina matchup next weekend in Minnesota if the Bruins can hang on. And then that would be played in Minnesota, where the Gophers tonight swept Hawaii as the number 2 seed, and then the 15-seeded Missouri Tigers in 4 over Purdue. So Minnesota against Missouri, that's the 2 versus 15 matchup. And then we told you North Carolina is already in, and that's what UCLA is trying to do, become the 4th team in that regional if they can close out Baylor. So far up 2 sets to none here tonight, and there you have it. That's what the bracket looks like. Will be the final match going, along with that Stanford-Boise State match here tonight in the second round. All right, 2 sets to none. Bruins now working to our right. First serve takes Baylor into a scramble mode. Free ball given up by Philo. Formico, front row Chandler, left side Anderson, off a couple touches. Popped up nicely by Stager. Philo down the middle, that's Doug Bushler. In the middle, Frager. Block and good. Tori Van Winden, such a smart freshman. And she scores to put the Bruins on the board first in set 3. That's her 11th. To set 3. Front court, Morgan Reed, left pin. Stager over the wall and tipped backwards by Frager. And that'll put the Bears on the board in the third, 1-1. Nicole Thomas coming out, and Brusick back to serve. Back line wants a touch, doesn't get it. Baylor on top 2-1. Brusick will serve. A white libero jersey for Baylor. Formico, front row, Chandler, back sets, Van Winden, and she is blocked this time. Stager and Freiberg to the left. Baylor had just 2 blocks through 2 sets tonight. Get an early set 3 block there to put them up 3-1. Floating serve wide, service air, 2 serving 3. And back to serve is Tori Van Winden. Saved on the sideline. Bushler will take a swing. She's blocked. Now they get a left side block, now a right side block. Fritcher and Freiberg. Wolf back on to serve. Dangerous stuff right now for Baylor, because this is what really how the Bears came back and eventually won it. One way anyway. That's at 15 blocks. San Diego, such a deep team. Baylor was just all over the net. 4-3 Baylor on top here in set 3. Left side Stager leaning in, off 2 touches and good. Katie Stager, her 11th put away. That brings her to within 5 of that all-time single-season Big 12 record. Back set in the middle, and Frager finds a nice opening around the 10-foot line. Brusick tried to pop it up. 4 will serve 5. And that'll bring on Claire Felix to the front. Kylie Miller to serve. Miller coming up to the back line, sends one off the chest of Wolf in the back row. Brusick bump it with her face looking the other way. Philo takes a swing denied. Bruins have it. Formico, left side Bushler, off 2, covered Stager back row, overpass Felix, and up there is Cameron Freiberg. Bears have 3 blocks in this set. So far, it's just 6-4 Baylor in set 3. Front row Miller, slide play to Felix, off 2 and put back by Thomas. Whistle blows. I believe Philo's in the net. And the Bruins are back within 1, 5 serving 6. So right now, Baylor has gone on top in the blocking category, 5-4 tonight. And remember, stat that Julie right now, the Bruins down 5-4 in the block, but doing obviously a great job in many other areas. Morgan Reed to serve, 7-5 Baylor, and this is the lead Baylor had last set before the Bruins took off. Made the move right now. Back set slide to Felix, off 2, picked up on the sideline by Brusick. Left side and a block. Haley Lawless and Claire Felix. First Bruin block of set 3, 6 serving 7. Formico to serve. Whistle. Baylor's out of rotation. Back-to-back points for UCLA. A little help from Baylor's rotation here. 7-7. Down ref Kaylee Kimura making the call. Baylor out of rotation, 7-7. Kevin called, by the way, the up ref, and there's an ace serve. Taylor Formico. Formico. Back-to-back Libero Player of the Year in the Pac-12. A swing by Philo, off a touch and down. Philo's got 14 kills. That'll match her effort from last night. Also had the 13 digs last night. Philo's only dug 3 balls. And a little late was Morgan Reed. That'll bring Frager and Chandler back on. Jump serve, Chandler serving the back row in the middle. Thomas, ball popped up by Ryan Chandler. Formico back set Anderson off the tape. And nice dig by Brusick off the wall, and Stager scores. That'll be 12 kills for Katie Stager. Back to serve is Jana Brusick, the Baylor libero. Baylor now hitting .229 for the match. Stager 12 kills, .273 now. Frager's roofed. Baylor has 4 blocks in this set. And the Bears take a lead 10-9. Bruins hitting .273 for the match. Front court, Chandler, left pin, Anderson off 2, popped up in the back row. Here come the Bears. They can go up by 2. Fritcher leans in, cross court, and shanked it long. Kind of had a wide open back row there, Fritcher did, and missed it. 10-10 in set 3. Tori Van Winden from the corner. Cross court for Riley Bushler. And that'll be 9 kills. 5 digs and a block tonight for Bushler. Ball in play on a lead change there as UCLA's on top 11-10. Cross court Fritchard, dug by Ryan Chandler. Here come the Bruins. Anderson, sharp cross court roller, and that is out. Ball had a lot of rotation, too much rotation, 11 apiece. Anderson struggling tonight with her hitting. Well, jump serve Tara Wolf down the middle to Formico. Chandler, left pin Anderson over the wall. That is dug by Stager, but taking Morgan Reed all the way back there. Philo from about 17 feet. She is dug left side. Bushler, one-on-one denied by Freiberg. Bushler again over the wall and out. So the Bruins do get a touch there to go on top 12-11, and Ryan McGuire certainly not happy. Morgan Reed over there talking with Kevin Cull. And there will be a second conversation from the captain. Front court, slide play to the right. Cameron Freiberg got up there, popped up beautifully by Chandler and chased down by Anderson. Free ball given up. Boy, Bruins, great job staying in it. Gets it off of Frager and Bushler, 13-12. Halfway through it in set 3. UCLA 2 sets to none. Winner moving on to face 7th-seeded North. Bushler high off the wall, covered far sideline by Brusick. Run the middle, and Freiberg scores. Freiberg the server, 13s across the board, serves into the net. Baylor ace leader misses there. Stager in the top 4 in the nation in kills and points, and kill average and point average. Puts the Bruins back on top, 14-13. Kylie Miller to serve. Freshman comes up to the back line, serves Tara Wolf. Back row, bump it up, leaning in. Philo cross court, dug by Formico in the libero jersey. Left side, cross court, Bushler. And Riley mishits it wide. 14s across the board. Bannister back on. Freiberg coming off. Thomas to the front row. Bannister will serve. Bannister, this is the role she has played for Baylor. She's played in every set this weekend. Slide play to Felix, off 2 on one knee. Wolf pops it up. Philo takes a wide shot, sharp angle, and in there somehow or another. Philo knocks it down, and that'll bring us to the media timeout. 15-14, Baylor retakes the lead in set 3. The Bruins do have a 2-set advantage in this NCAA tournament second round matchup in Pauley Pavilion. 15-14 Baylor in set 3. UCLA won the first 2 sets, 25-21 and 25-20. Van Winden at 450. Riley Bushler 10 kills at 222. On with 5 digs. Ryan Chandler double-double again. Her 11th of the year. 13 assists and 10 digs. 15 kills for Ania Philo. 364. Match high in kills. 33 assists, 8 digs for Morgan Reed. 12 digs for Jana Brusik. Stager sitting with 12 kills. Left side Bushler off 2, and that's good. Riley Bushler out of the timeout. Puts away her 11th ball. Right out of the timeout. It ties it at 15. That was a media timeout, remember? First team. Of set number 3. Philo cross court. Picked up by Formico. Back set, cross court from Van Winden. Joust, and almost won by Lawless, but it'll be sent over by Philo. Beautiful flat out dig by Bushler in the back row. Coming this way, Tori Van Winden scores. Nice play in the back by Bushler. Van Winden terminates it. 16-15, another lead change. 6 lead changes in set 3. 7 total for the night. And the Bruins are up 16-15. Bushler serving the back row to Brusik. Back set, leaning in from 10. Stager knocks it down. Just out of Bushler's reach that time. And back to serve is Morgan Reed for Baylor. Miller. Left side, lightly Van Winden off speed, covered by Philo, popped up, and it'll be a free ball sent over by Brusik to the back row. Bushler to Miller, left pin, Van Winden, going to be soloed. That time, Amanda Lessiker getting the block in for the first time this weekend for Baylor, 6'1" sophomore from Austin, Texas. 7. And Formico serves. Formico down the middle to Brusik, front row, back set, leaning in, 10-footer, Stager, that is dug by Miller. Formico to Anderson, cross court, whistle blows. And the Bears are in the net. Yet another lead change here in set 3. It's 18-17 Bruins. Stager sitting with 13 kills. Formico. Ball taken in the back row. Left side off 2 touches. Bruins have it. Anderson in transition. Good off a touch. Jordan Anderson puts UCLA up by 2. 19-17. 5 of the last 7 points won by UCLA. Timeout, Baylor will step aside. Bruins looking for a straight set ticket into the regional semifinals against North Carolina next weekend. UCLABruins.com.
The NCAA would like to say thank you to its corporate champions and partners for making the pursuit of excellence possible on the field, in the classroom, and for life.
Well, in set 3, UCLA hitting just .065, yet up 2 points, 19-17. The Bruins are getting outblocked and out-hit in this set and have a 2-point lead. Baylor 179 in the set. It is UCLA up 19-17. Bruins serving extremely well with the 5 aces and 1 air tonight. Formica with 4 aces tonight. 6 for the weekend. In the middle of the court, Philo straight down the middle and scores. 19-18 UCLA. Philo will serve. Jump it up, and ball taken by Bushler in the back. Miller, back set. Van Winden, cross court. Nice pickup by Morgan Reed. Lessaker over Anderson. That is dug by Felix right behind her. And Anderson off a blocker and good. Jordan Anderson. Otherwise having a tough hitting night. 5 kills, 120. And back to serve is Ryan Chandler. Handful of these Bruins playing for the final time in Pauley Pavilion. Of course, senior night was against SC. That thrilling win. 1-on-1. Stager puts it down. Bring it to within 1, 20-19. Keep track of that Stager kill total. Front court, right side, Van Winden. Cross court, that is dug by the setter Reach. He's got a double-double and a Bruin. By the way, Stager 2 kills away from that record. 698 for the season for number 4. Closer to Minneapolis, 22-19. Here in the third, leading 2 sets to none, and that'll be the second and final timeout called by Ryan McGuire and the Baylor Bears. So back-to-back Bruin points to go up 22-19 in the third. 3 points away, perhaps, from a UCLA 22, Baylor 19 in set 3. The Bruins won the first 2 sets, 25-21 and 25-20. UCLA 264 for the night, Baylor 216. Well, the Bruins still getting out hit in this set, 188-114, and now blocked in this set. Baylor winning the block 7.5-6, but 5.5-2 in set 3. Bruins have had some tough serving. Their 23rd point, Riley Bushler pinballed off the net, popped over by Reed. Sent back to the Bears, left side. Stager, sharp angle, Doug Formico. Chandler to Bushler, high off the wall, covered on the sideline by Brusick. Bruins by 3, right side Lessaker off a touch, picked up back line Van Winden. Bushler, cross court, hit short, but it is covered, or dug rather, by Stager, and slamming it into the net is Ania Philo from the 10-foot line. And the Bruins get that much closer, 23-19. 3 in a row for UCLA. The Bruins have played incredibly well tonight in late points in each of these sets. To close things out in the middle, Freiberg, and that will be good. Back line towards the corner, 23-20. Set one, it was 20-20. Baylor had that big run, and UCLA won 5 of the final 6 to win set one by 4 points. Doing a nice job trying to close things out here. 24-20. This is match point on that service error. And Jordan Anderson will be back to serve. Haley Lawless returns to the front with Bushler and Frager. Chandler standing at the 10-foot line. Van Winnen also out there. Crowd on its feet. Match points. Stager looking to her left. It's picked up by Chandler. This for the match. Bushler, yes! (25-20). And the Bruins get the straight set win over Baylor to get into the Sweet 16. Third consecutive year. Baylor finishes a nice season, 22-12, finished fourth in the Big 12. And the Bruins move on to face North Carolina on Thursday. The other half of that will be Minnesota against Missouri. Try to get a post-game interview here for you. Maybe Claire Felix. All right, can you hear us?
Yes.
All right, well, your last match, you're at Paulette Pavilion, and we weren't going to let you go to the locker room so fast. So congratulations, nice win. Sweet 16, third year in a row, and nice win. Yeah. But talk a little bit about the connection with Kylie Miller. I thought it was a very successful connection this weekend. Last night, 11 for 17, and you did your thing again tonight.
We've been working on it a lot, and it's just something that's grown over the season, and I think she's doing everything she can, and she's just working really hard to connect with everyone, and in practice we get extra reps, we stay